I was bouncing between friend house and friend house. I was getting annoyed with that, so I started off in the shelter up in Somerset. I had my oldest daughter, who was 4, that I had to take care of. I felt weak. I felt like I was failing as a mother because I couldn't provide for her. I had to ask for help. That's when I found Our Neighbor's Place.
Our Neighbor's Place started in 2009. It began as sort of a response to the homeless situation that folks were seeing here in River Falls. I definitely would call it a one-stop shop because it's one place where people can come in, sit down, and get a variety of their needs met.
This is not an institution. This feels like somebody's living room, and it's a comfortable place. It's non-judgmental. Our day center provides multiple services. People can do laundry here at no cost. They can take a shower, get food, prepare food, use the computer, the phone, the fax. They can use our clothing closet.
Everything that we have in the closet, it has been donated to us. We have men's and women's clothes, shoes, accessories, personal care products. The big difference between the closet and other thrift stores is that we provide a service for our guests, meaning if they come to us and say they have a need for clothes but don't have a way to purchase those, they receive a voucher.
I didn't have to worry about buying me or my kids clothes. They helped with gas cards so that I can make it back and forth to my appointments.
We also run the backpack program for River Falls School District.
It's open to any family who needs help providing food for their kids over the weekends when school is not in session. The backpacks have anywhere from 7 to 9 pounds of non-perishable food. They also include a voucher, so that voucher would be good for anything perishable at the local grocery stores, meat, milk, eggs, produce, things like that. So about 33 or 34 weeks out of the school year, those backpacks are being sent home with families.
And then we have our transitional housing program. Our Neighbor's Place owns a 4-plex of apartments. We have 2 2-bedroom and 2 3-bedroom apartments.
They put me up for a few months until I was able to come up with enough money and resources to get into my own apartment, get back up on my feet again.
When families in need come to Our Neighbor's Place, we can do an assessment with them. And one of the unique things about Our Neighbor's Place is that we are able to complete this evidence-based assessment to identify barriers to housing for families. Then they can enter our transitional housing program. They would move into an apartment, they would sign their own lease, they would pay 30% of their income towards the rent for a period of time. In that time, I provide the case management for the families to reach the goals that they set for themselves.
The help that they gave me was phenomenal. They gave me a bunch of other resources that I could use to make it less stressful.
My passion is to work with people side by side, not as I'm on one side of the desk and you're on the other side and I'm going to tell you what you need to do. This is very, client driven. So they're being able to tell you what their need is, not what I think they need, but what they need. And then I can tailor the information to what they're asking me for. And that in turn allows me to learn a little bit more, build a rapport, and then be able to offer other things that might help support them that they don't even know about yet.
And I think that that's what sets us apart from some of the other organizations locally. Our Neighbor's Place is a physical place. You can come in, you can sit down side by side and get that help and feel less alone in whatever it is they're struggling with.
8 years ago, no housing, no car. I had duffel bags of clothes. The transition 8 years later it's jaw-dropping. If it wasn't for Our Neighbor's Place, I don't know where I would have ended up.